everybody, Ebony Powell here. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be super exciting because we are going to be talking about the Jaclyn Hill palette. Her palette was released yesterday with Morphe, and of course I live in Los Angeles. Burbank isn't that far away, which is where the Morphe store is, and I saw on her Snapchat that she had just randomly surprised 25 people that were waiting outside at like 2 a.m. to get in line for the palette, and she surprised them, and I literally was over there. I just went and saw Wonder Woman with my husband, but I went later on that day and the line was really long, and I was just like, I don't feel like waiting in line. It was hot outside. And then I went to CVS and ended up coming back and buying the palette. Today's video, we're going to do kind of like an unboxing. I'm gonna do some swatches and lastly do a tutorial. So I haven't opened the box. I haven't looked at any of the colors aside from what I saw in the Morphe store, which they had the store set up so beautifully for her. It was really like a cool experience as a consumer and as another beauty blogger, so I can only imagine what it was like for her. So Jaclyn, congratulations, girl. Let's go ahead and get into it. It's a white box and it has like her name in silver writing, and it just says the Jaclyn Hill palette, and then on the back has 4 pictures of her, and then she kind of has like a little blurb about her experience with the palette and just hoping that all of the people that bought it enjoys it. So here we go. I don't know why I'm smelling it. Here we go. The Jaclyn Hill palette. It is this matte white on the outside, which of course is very different because, you know, Morphe is iconic for their black packaging. Has her name on the front, and look at that. So beautiful. She has a range of neutrals that are matte. She has some pops of color. Some are matte, some are shimmery. Just a beautiful palette. I think that a palette like this would be perfect for people that are traveling. If you need something that's gonna have basically everything that you need, I think this is, just by looking at it, it's a really good palette. This will especially be good for working artists. So if you're like me and you do makeup for a living, it's definitely a beautiful palette to use. So pretty. I like this aqua already, this aqua color right here. Because this is my first time opening this palette, I have absolutely no idea what the tutorial is gonna be over, but we will soon find out. Okay, so I'm just gonna go through and do kind of a few swatches. I'm not gonna do all of them, just a few that catch my eye. Okay, so the first one that I'm going to swatch is this color right here. When I look at this brown color, I immediately think of transition, and already, man, it's already coming off so well. And you can already tell that the colors are really pigmented, and this is a matte color. So the fact that it's showing up so beautifully is already a good deal for me in my book. I'm gonna go ahead and swatch the next color to it, which is kind of like this burnt orange. And there we go. I love this color. Man, these matte shadows are really pigmented. And of course, I had seen a couple of other reviews about the palette, some beauty bloggers that got it early, and a lot of them were saying that the colors have a high color payoff and that they're super pigmented. But of course, you like to try stuff out on your own. You don't want to always go with what people say, but definitely this is a beautiful color payoff. Next, I love green, so let's go with this kind of like forest color right here. And I don't even think that I have to really, I don't think that I even have to really swirl it around on my finger that much. Look at that, so beautiful. The one thing that I can say that I love about these shadows and the fact that they're so pigmented is that they're showing up on a black girl, which a lot of times women of color, we struggle with that. We struggle with getting shadows where the color actually shows up on our skin. And so I know that this will definitely not be a problem for us beautiful women of color. Okay, so let's do some shimmer shadows. I like this one right here. It's kind of like a brownish brownie color. And I'm going to, oh, that's beautiful. So this brown color has like little silver reflects in it. It's really, really pretty. I like the way that it feels on my skin. All of these shadows are pretty creamy. Sometimes with shimmer colors, you can get fallout, and already I can tell that there's probably not gonna be a lot, if any, fallout in this one. This one right up here. Ooh, I like the way it feels, man. So this is kind of like a pink fairy dust color. Wow. That is, oh, my line is crooked. That is so pretty. I could see this on a fair tone bride. And then also, if you're a person that likes to highlight the inner tear ducts, definitely a pretty color. I wish that I had time to swatch all of these, but I have a plane to catch in a couple hours, so I gotta be quick with it. Okay, let's watch this blue color right here, which I already think I'm probably gonna do like a dark smoky eye look with this eventually. So pretty. And oh my gosh. When you first look at it, it looks like a blue color, but then when you swatch it, you can see it has like an ultra violet kind of feel to it, which I absolutely love. All right. Okay. This is the first color in the palette, and it kind of has like a satin look and feel to it. That is rock solid. This is so beautiful. These shades are so pretty, man. Next, I'm going to swatch this aqua green color right here. It's almost identical to the one over here, which has a little shimmer in it. Not quite, so I'm gonna swatch that. And I'm gonna go up here, and man, so pretty. I like it. It's a nice summertime color. I love doing pops of color on the bottom liner, so that definitely is a beautiful color for the bottom liner. Okay, let's do one more because I'm running out of arm space. We're gonna do this kind of burgundy color right here. Man, that's creamy. And we'll go one. So beautiful. Definitely a good investment. So the palette is $38, and with taxes, I think I paid like 40 bucks. So that's relatively cheap for a palette that has 35 colors, 35 highly pigmented colors that have a mixture of matte and shimmers. I definitely would recommend this for all women, all skin types, because if you have darker skin, I know that you would definitely not have any problems with this showing up on your skin. I think I know what I'm gonna do. Let's go ahead and get into the tutorial. So I'm gonna go in with my Amazonian Clay Brow Gel from Tarte. And I am using their brush that comes with it when you buy it. And I'm just gonna start with some light strokes. I've been using this brow gel pretty consistently for, let's see, the past 2 years. Actually, it might be 3. And this stuff has not failed me yet. You only need to use a little bit at a time. A little bit goes a long way with this brow gel. And the times where I felt like it might have been drying out, I literally just dropped some Duraline in and it was fine. If there was a brow gel to recommend, it would definitely be this one. And this is in the color medium brown. Man, growing up, I used to hate having bushy brows. I definitely inherited my dad's brows, and they were just so bushy when I was growing up. Just so bushy. And girls at my school, their brows would be like super thin and slick. I was like, I don't want super thin and slick brows. And then I did that, and it's like my brows never recovered. Okay, next I'm gonna take a little bit of concealer and I'm going to be using this to clean up my brows. And I'm using a Real Techniques concealer brush and I'm just gonna run that under the brow and then make sure that there's no harsh lines, so I'm gonna buff that out. That took a lot longer than what I was expecting. Lord Jesus. Okay, before I set my brows, I'm gonna go ahead and put my primer on, and I'm using the Philosophy Invisible Skin Perfector and Oil-Free Makeup Primer. With this primer, they tell you to put it on and wait like 2 minutes. So that's what we're gonna do. Hey, can you go ahead and take that trash out? And while that's setting, I'm gonna use my Maybelline Brow Drama Gel. I've told you guys that I love this gel because it holds your brows into place, but it doesn't make them hard and flaky. And I'm gonna just push that through the brow, making sure I get enough, a light layer. This brow gel is tinted, but to me, it doesn't make it like super dark. Going in with MAC Paint Pot Land Low. This is gonna be my base for these eyeshadows. Although, yo, with the way that these shadows are looking, shoot, I probably don't even need primer. I'm gonna do it anyway, just in case. All right, so gonna place this on top of the eye and then buff it in with my finger. I'm not sure that if I've said this before, but if I haven't, I like to use Land Low when I'm dealing with shadows that have like a warm undertone. And then if they're cooler shadows, then I like to use Soft Ochre or Painterly. And I'm gonna set my eyes with the Tarte setting powder. So we are gonna be working from the top to the bottom, going in first with a Morphe M441 brush. I'm gonna go in with this color, this matte warm brown color, and then I'm just gonna start right above the crease, working it light strokes side to side. Remember guys, if you wanna have that gradient effect on your eyeshadow, you want to have a transition color that the other colors are gonna kind of blend into. And I'm just taking that back and forth, back and forth, back and forth until I get the intensity that I want. M433 brush, this is also from Morphe. And I'm going into this burnt orange color right here. This is gonna go into the actual crease. I'm also going to gradually build this color. Very light strokes and just popping it into that crease. So it's in the crease. I will take that blending brush that I had the first time and just kind of like make sure that it's all blending together, especially on the outside. I'm not really worried about the inside. And next I'm gonna use a Color du Jour eyeshadow brush in number 5. And for the lid, using this burgundy, it's kind of like a burgundy wine color. Whoa. Whoa, Nelly. And I'm just gonna pop that onto the lid. Now this is a shimmer, but I do want to give it just a little bit more intensity. So what I'm gonna do is spray a little bit of Fix Plus on it and then go back. Yeah, mama. Nice. I think I'm gonna use the same brush that I put that burnt orange color in. And I'm just gonna take a little bit of this black and I'm gonna lightly push that on the outside of the crease. Perfect, perfect. Now I need a color for the brow bone to highlight it. I think I'm gonna use this color right here because it's a satin. Dab it underneath. It's highlighting it. And this is a regular eyeshadow brush from Sephora. Since this is a Jaclyn Hill palette, when I first started watching her channel, she would always use the Maybelline Eye Studio gel liner, and I had already been using it, but I thought, man, like nobody was believing me that this drugstore eyeliner was so freaking bomb. And then I saw Jaclyn Hill using it, and I was like, listen, somebody knows. So I did find this, and we are going to be using it for our eyeliner today. If you're looking for a drugstore eyeliner that will have a good payoff, I definitely would suggest this one. For mascara, I'm going to be using the MAC Zoom Fast Black Lash. I'm going to use the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation, and this is in the color 109. And I'm using a beauty blender to just push that into the skin. My earrings are getting in the way. Oh. I usually use this color during the summertime because it's like the perfect match to my summer shade. I always get intentionally like maybe 2 or 3 shades darker. Okie dokie. For concealer, I'm using the True Match Super Blendable Concealer in the color Light Medium. I'm gonna take it down the bridge of the nose. Gonna go ahead and do a little baking. I got this in my Ipsy Glam bag, so this is Beauty for Real, and this is an automatic eyeliner in the color Black Magic. I'm gonna swatch it. Okay, that is showing up. Alrighty, so we are G2G. Okay, so I'm just gonna take this and push it along my waterline, and then I'm also gonna drag it down into the lash line. Okay, so I have a couple of spaces in that lash line where I couldn't necessarily get to. So I'm gonna cover that up with this flat brush. So this is a Morphe M432, and I'm gonna go back into that black shadow that I used before, and I'm gonna take that and use it to smoke out and fill in any gaps that I might have. So I'm gonna do 2 things. The first thing I'm gonna do is kind of like buff out the bottom just a little, and this is a Morphe E22. And then I'm gonna use that M433 brush again. I'm gonna go into that burnt orange color, and then I'm gonna take that and buff out the bottom more. And just kind of blend that as much as I can with this color. So for that pop of color in the tear duct, I'm gonna take this color that I swatched. It's like a little shimmer, and I'm just gonna place that right in the middle. And then I'm gonna go ahead and coat my bottom lashes. I'm going to warm up my face. I'm gonna use a MAC 135 brush. And this is the bronzing powder in the color Bronze from MAC. And I'm contouring from the Anastasia Beverly Hills contour kit. And this is in the medium color. I'm gonna pull that down. And then I'll buff out the rest. For lashes, I'm gonna use the KoKo Lashes in Demi G. And I am using House of Lashes glue. Listen, if you're going out on the town and you say to yourself, I need a lash glue that's gonna last me the whole night, where my lash won't be flapping up on one side like it's got a wing, this. And I am going to add this Physician Formula highlighter on my cheeks and on the bridge of my nose. Okay, and then over top, I'll use the Laura Geller highlighter in Gilded Honey. And this is a Morphe M310 brush. And on the Cupid's bow. For my lips, I'm gonna use this L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Gloss. I haven't tried it before, but I'm guessing it's a matte gloss. I've never heard of that before. I don't know how that works. I'm not sure if it will work, but we will see. And this is in the color Bare Attraction. For blush, I'm gonna take my City Color Glow Pro palette. I'm gonna take these three colors. Alrighty, and then I will set my face with some Fix Plus. Guys, thank you so much for watching this tutorial. I really hope that you enjoyed it. If you have not already, please go out and pick up Jaclyn Hill's palette. If you don't want it, get it for somebody else. It's a great palette. The color is beautiful. All of the contents of the product just make it super, super, super worth investing in. So make sure that you guys go out and pick that up. Any of the other products that I used, I'll make sure to link them in the description box as always, so you guys can check those out. Remember, you can follow me on all of my social media platforms: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat. If you have not subscribed to my channel already, make sure that you do so. Also, make sure that you click the bell next to the subscribe channel so that you'll never miss a tutorial with me. I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye. This light is flashing. Stay prayed up, just enough. Just enough. Tutorial with Ebony. Sorry, with braces. Plus. All right, babe. Oh Lord, yes. Thank you, Jesus, for the shadow palette, for Jaclyn Hill, Lord, for her making this palette, and me having the money to get it. Oh yes.